for those of you that have been following or with the E30 Mob or have ever been to any of our venues, you'll recognize this car. It used to have the diving boards. It's definitely a diving board. What year is this one?
88.
So it's an 88 diving board car. And so Sebastian's been coming around forever, right? So from the beginning, E30 Sauce, Aldine. Again, this E30 community is weird because he's originally from Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
So he's originally from Pennsylvania. And anyway, long story short, he is E30 Mob for a while now, actually. So he's been part of the crew, part of the core. Like, hey, we're going here, we're going there. But I have never had a chance to come and actually visit him. So here we are today. We're taking a look at his amazing four-door sleeper. This is a beast. He tells everybody it makes 400 horsepower.
It does.
When he's trying to get a race going. But the truth of the matter is that this thing is a 700 horsepower beast. And it's a M52, right?
M52, yeah.
And what else are you running in here?
It's stock by demand. Head's refreshed. Has a copper spacer to handle the boost, and then a 69mm turbo.
And so, tell me a little bit about, because you're gonna see in a different video, or maybe you saw a video. He was actually the person taking a look at Reggie's car from the BBS boys. He's just not the average dude. Like, he understands these things. So explain to me. Yeah. You've basically given yourself a full education with this, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like the platform I learned on and, like, you know, fell in love with cars on. Me and who I consider a brother, we grew up liking BMWs. He had an E34, then he bought an E36, swapped the S52 into it, and then, you know, it's been history since there. We learned on these cars, so I just know them up and down. You know, I can feel them when they have a problem. Yeah,
and he's being modest. He went for a drive. He said the car's driving perfect. BBS boys. Now this car, like, I saw the big fat wheel wells, right? Now I've been seeing the evolution of this car for a couple of years now. And what happened was, originally he didn't have these wells, these wheel wells. Actually, he's gonna send me some pictures. Or a little bit of video. You'll see what it looked like before. But he actually did these on his own. Over last winter, in this little garage. So he pulls the E30 Mob way of doing things, right? Self-sufficient. So he's running what is this, 265 back here?
255, 50, 16.
Yeah, it's wild. It's a fat tire back here. And he just got some BBS RSs over there, some from your boy, right? What's his name?
His name's Philip.
Where's he from? Colorado,
yeah,
you said?
He lives in Colorado now. He's who we started the cars with.
So. And what's his Instagram?
50-50 Phil, 50_50 Phil.
There you go. Go give that guy a follow, just because he believes in the E30 Mob way of community and gratitude and pay it forward. He gifted you those RSs, right?
He gifted me those RSs. He's gifted me cars. He's gifted me a bunch of stuff. He always wanted to see me rolling in a BMW for sure.
So that's amazing. So originally he's from Pennsylvania. He came out here and found brotherhood and community with E30 Mob and the team, Aldine, E30 Sauce.
Yeah.
This guy's amazing. He's a dad, full-time dad, present dad, just on vacation last week. So this motor, though, has a little bit of a history, because what happened was it was in another car. Tell me the story about that car. You had just finished it.
So we had a two-door, and we just finished it. We worked crazy on building the motor. It was the first time we were doing it. Got it tuned, wrapped it, and then it got crashed. So we crashed it. Once we crashed it, we found this thing. Yeah, my friend crashed it. Still my best friend to this day. He got me this car. He actually made up for it, and he got me this four-door. It was a Virginia car. And we swapped everything from the two-door that was crashed right into this thing in one night and drove it out. We pulled in the two-door, drove this thing out, same day.
Wow. So
it's been a history since. I kept the four-door, and I started doing little by little.
And you have these moldings, or you don't have them?
I do have the moldings, actually. They're just over there. They fly off.
From all that horsepower?
Bumps.
So, yeah, man, like, listen, this car's incredible. Go give him a follow. He's actually E30 Mob core crew. He's part of the mob, part of the E30 Mob family. Like, if you hear him talking, or he says he's going to reach out to me or to my son or anything about E30 Mob, you could definitely talk with him, because he has direct access to us. He's part of the team. So with that said, man, go give him a follow. This guy's salt of the earth kind of dude. A crazy talent set. Like his gift set is crazy. It's not just the tuning. He has a little welding shop here. If you know E30 Sauce, all that metal fabrication, all that metal work was done by him. Eastwood, you messed up. I gave you a shot at sponsoring E30 Mob, and you said if I didn't want to peddle your products that you weren't interested. You're gonna regret that. Anyway, so these are the BBS RSs that they gifted him. 16s and 50_50 Phil.
Yeah.
And I love those stories because, as you guys know, I'm not too humble to say, hey, to ask for a helping hand, because that's what we do. With that said, though, I got one last question for you. So the 88s didn't come with the big lights, did they?
They did. So 88, I think, was the year where there's some early models and some late models, and there's some combinations of both. So this had the metal diving boards with some late model parts, because even
the Valance.
Yeah.
This has the late Valance on it?
No, it didn't. It was just metal bumpers front and rear. But this we got from I got from E30 Sauce, and all the lights and plugs and stuff changed from early model to late model, but this had all the plugs right. So I guess there was a year where it kind of combined both cars.
Yeah. So by the way, what he's talking about is that these bumpers, I'm bored.
Yeah, that
E30 Macho, and
Macho. Thanks, Macho. I don't know if he knows that, but you know,
he knows.
I kept your legacy.
Yeah, your car lives on here. Your green car lives on here. All right, let's go for a ride in this thing, because this is all anything anybody cares about. Woo. It sounds amazing, bro. Okay. You proved your point. All right, so usually you're running what, like 600 horsepower?
Yeah, around 600 horsepower, like on 26 pounds of boost. That pull you just saw was 22 pounds, so it's probably like 550, something like that. But I turned it down because I let 50-50 Phil. He came from Colorado, and I let him drive it, so I turned down.
That's not the red key, right?
Yeah,
you give him the black key?
Yeah, exactly.
So guys, when I tell you that was one of the most insane things I've ever experienced, bro. That was power, bro. Like literally, I couldn't even keep myself forward. Let's see if I can slow down this footage.
Yeah.
I think my feet lifted off the ground in the whole nine. So, listen, man. Sebastian, you already know, Dirty Bob. Might become one of the big tuners out here. So stay tuned. If I can make that dream reality, boy, it's gonna happen.
That'd be awesome.
Till next time, guys. My boy Sebastian, we at it, and we're doing the community thing today. So he helped me out with Reggie's car. He's been like super duper loyal with E30 Mob. So today we get to pay it forward back to him, because his car is almost perfect. You're gonna see the sedan, and I saw the seats, and I was like, my brother, I got you, man. I got some perfect seats for you, perfect shape. So he only needs the front, but then what I'm gonna do with the rear, so they're all his. And then here's your E30 Mob official part of the team. You got the snap. That's the big one there. I run those almost never. Now you sent me a text like 3 minutes ago saying that you were a medium, so that's a large. I owe you a medium.
It's all right.
All right.
Thank you.
I got you, brother. All right, so stay tuned, man. So here you go, man. This is what E30 Mob is about, man. Community and paying it forward and loving on others, man. Till next time.